Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Akashic Tarot. It's kind of fun to have it back out again. And our card of focus is number 1 and the Oracle of Delphi. I love this card, right? Because this is Pythia, okay? And Pythia is the priestess of Delphi. And notice she sits on this high 3-legged chair. There's mist coming up from this fissure in the ground underneath of her. And then nearby, there's this robed priest. And he's ready to write down messages that Pythia receives, okay, on the scroll. And she receives those messages from Apollo. So the priest interprets the pronouncements that Pythia perceives psychically, okay? So in this, we see 2 important keys in the psychic experience, right? We see the perception that Pythia has and the interpretation of the priest, okay? So when you receive this card, this is a really great time of insight and psychic power for you. Okay, even if you don't recognize it, it lies really close to your consciousness because you have used this same gift in so many of your lives. Okay, you know, right now you might be getting images or feelings without really knowing how to interpret them. So the recommendation is to take notes, write them down and think about them, right? Think about the interpretation and how it applies to your life right now. Practice. This is how we practice. We take notes and we're present. And we practice the psychic perceptions and their interpretations, okay? Your psychic perceptions and interpretations give you powerful insight and an Akashic vision of the world. So this, when we're taking notes and observing, listening, and then working on those interpretations, you might find that it doesn't just like point at your life directly. You know, maybe you're getting messages for others. Maybe you're getting messages to the world, okay? Regardless, this gift that you've used in so many of your past lives, as I said before, sits very close to your consciousness right now. Pay attention to those feelings. Pay attention to the images that you're getting. Pay attention to your dreams. Trust your intuition. Trust that inner voice, right? We had a reading yesterday about listening to that inner sage, okay? We all have that inner sage. Okay, wow. So today, we're going to use the Witch of the Forest Tarot Magic to sort of dig into this message a little bit. So it sounds like you have some psychic abilities. Maybe you are not paying attention to them, but it seems to me if they're lying so close to consciousness that you might be going through some stuff right now. So pay attention. I mean, that's really the message, is to pay attention, okay? So anyway, I want to thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. Happy to be with you on your journey. I hope you're all doing well today. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading for the collective. So trust that inner sage. If it says this isn't my reading, then it's not your reading. Practice makes perfect. The great thing about YouTube is even if my messages don't resonate with you, there are so many wonderful readers, okay? You will find the one. Hopefully I'm the one. But if I'm not the one, you will find one, okay? All right, right out of the gate, temperance. Yeah, divine timing, right? This is about moderation. It is a card of patience. It's getting that elixir, that is being poured back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's getting that elixir precise, right? This is a precise recipe for divine timing. All right, so we are talking about divine timing here. Yep. Yep. In your energy, the hanged man. So yeah, you've had to kind of like, I mean, the hanged man is really about hitting a brick wall, right? We can't move forward in the way that we typically move forward and on the path that we're on. That path is now closed. Okay. So we take a timeout, like a cosmic timeout here. And we look at our situation and we pivot, right? It is a card to pivot. So you can still get where you want to go. You just have to find a new approach. All right. This is a card of enlightenment. This is a card of understanding. Maybe you've had to stop. Maybe you had to stop and listen to what you haven't been listening to, right? Especially if that is so close to your consciousness, right? Keep in mind we have the Queen of Wands coming out. So this is really good. This is fiery energy. It's incredibly juicy, passionate, creative. There's so much self-confidence with the Queen of Wands. And independence, right? Queen of Wands is super independent and a trailblazer. The Queen of Wands definitely will listen to advice from others, but then does what she needs to do for herself, right? That's part of that independence and self-confidence, is being able to do your own thing. It's a card of, it's non-conformity. Okay. It may require a little bit of this energy, especially with this divine timing card coming out here. So maybe there's a message trying to come through you. I think you really are meant to, at this time, reconnect with those sort of psychic abilities, whatever that may be for you. Okay. There's some kind of a knowing, you know, and if, write it down. When you get it, write it down and figure out what that's about. It's going to send you on a new journey with the Fool card coming out. Yeah, you're meant to take a leap of faith with this. Sometimes we just have to have faith. Sometimes we just have to trust. And I know that can be really hard. But that's what this is about. This is a new journey for you. You are heading off into a new journey. You have some sort of message that's trying to come through, that is trying to put you on a particular path, okay? Listen to that voice. Listen to that voice. In your energy is the Chariot. So yeah, this is progress. This is potential. This is overcoming obstacles, right? And that Hanged Man has hit an obstacle and is learning to understand the situation and find a new approach. That is overcoming an obstacle, all right? This is very, very powerful. You are very, very powerful. Very, 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 wow. Under that Queen, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this is a gift. This is a new beginning in relationships. Love, magic, joy, happiness, fun, right? It's almost like a new outlook on life. Yeah, listen, trust and listen, something. It feels like there's some little piece of the puzzle that's coming through that's going to send you on this new journey, and it's going to be worth it. Yeah, you've had to sort of get through something, and it feels like you've been trying to get through it without really trusting your intuition. Trust your intuition with this, okay? And we have the Seven of Wands, and stand your ground. Okay, so when I see this come up, this is other people around you who would have a different opinion of what you should be doing, right? Stand your ground. It's okay to listen to them. They're absolutely allowed to have their own opinion. but you do you, right? That's what this card is about. Nobody can tell you how to live your life. Stand your ground. Love it. Yeah, you're going on this journey. And anybody that doesn't support you in that, it's time to say bye-bye. Okay? You can listen to them with love in your heart and then be gone, right? Life is too short to be surrounded by people who think everything that you do is wrong, all right? In your energy, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of reciprocity. This is a card of give and take. What was I just talking about? With people who you surround yourself with, okay? We love and support our friends, and that is a reciprocating energy, right? We surround ourselves with people who love and support us in return. We treat people the way we want to be treated. This is why it's important for you. You're going to have to walk away from some people. But that's the case in general when we start a new journey. We can't take everybody with us. And sometimes that can be a little bittersweet. Listen to that voice. Start practicing, right? Because you've got something that's trying to come through that's going to help you move forward into this beautiful, beautiful, look at this beautiful energy. There's the Four of Wands. That's your party card. This is celebration without expectation or influencing outcomes, right? This is just pure celebration. This is reaching a milestone. This is crossing some kind of finish line, right? As you're overcoming these obstacles. This is celebrating with your community. I mean, it could signify a union. It could signify maybe even just something as simple as graduating, right? Yeah, this is such beautiful energy. The only thing that I can kind of see here is that you have some folks around you who aren't maybe going to understand what's happening, right? And a lot of times when people don't understand how we're changing and shifting, Hanged Man there, changing and shifting, you know, they can get a little ornery, all right? We have the Two of Cups coming out. So there is a soulmate connection coming in with this shift, okay? This is someone who's going to be really important on this next leg of your journey with that Fool card, right? They're going to help you. You're going to help them. It's like the dynamic duo. I don't know why I said that, but they're going to be really, really important as you move forward. And you may find them as you start listening and trusting this sort of psychic voice that you have, right? Trust the images, the odd, weird images that you're getting. Trust the little voices that you're like, where did that come from? Trust your dreams. Trust yourself, okay? There is something trying to come through. And you are going to be in celebration. I mean, this is a lot. There's a lot of celebration in this reading. This is victory and triumph. Glory, right? Recognition. You're going to be very, very successful in whatever this is. You just have to learn how to hear yourself. Hear that. Allow that oracle within to come out. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be time for rest and recovery. Right now, the message is you are the oracle. Okay. You are the oracle. Trust your psychic abilities right now. You've done them before. You've used them in many, many past lives. There's a message trying to get to you. All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Share with your besties, and I'll see you next time.